Yo guys, welcome to another video on the Edstar Channel. I just want to start by saying thank you so much to everyone that's viewed a video of mine recently. It means the absolute world right now, you know, just doing something different. I appreciate every single one of you that's viewed a single one of my videos. Hope we can keep the support going. I'd like to get to a target next year. I'm already discounting this year, to be honest with you. I'm just doing this year just for fun. If I get loads of, well, if I get a few subscribers, I'm quite happy with that. So yeah, in this video, I'm just going to be going through our season fixtures, what's happened in the last few weeks, because I've not really been on here to discuss Palace. I did something quite different recently about, I was in Margate recently. If you haven't seen that video, go back to that. Go and watch that. It's with me and my girlfriend. And yeah, if you like what you see, like and subscribe. And yeah, let's get into the video. I brought my sheets of paper along with me to help, so I don't forget. Yeah, so in September we start off with Southampton at home. Now, if I remember last year, we lost 2-0 at home to them last year. We weren't very good. So we want a fast start this time round. And then after that, a week after, game week 2, we are playing Man United away. And this was one of the best days I went to last year. It's such a shame I'm not going to be able to go this year. Seeing Van Aanholt score that winner in the last minute, that was just something else. You know, that just made my season, just to see us beat Man United. That was just something else. So, yeah, and to round out the month of September, we've got Everton at home. That's on the 26th. These all games are due to change. This is just the schedule, to start with, because they're going to get changed because of TV and all that shit, and it all just bores me. Yeah, so September, that's not a bad month. I mean, Southampton's a very decent opening game, to be honest with you. So the first 4 games, which I'm just about to get into, we've got Chelsea away on the 3rd October, going into October now. Those first 4 games are not terrible games. I'd probably be happy with 6 points out of them. I don't think we'll get 6 points. I think we'll probably get 4. I don't expect us to carry on this winless run from last season. I just want that shit over with. It was good to see us get a point against Tottenham on the last day of the season. You know, we deserved a point. We probably could have even got more, you know. But yeah. And then October the 17th, against the team from that South Coast. I'm not going to name them. They are despicable to me. I hate them with a passion. And if you are a supporter of one of them teams, please click off my video right now, because there will be a lot of swearing regarding your team, because your team is just absolute shit. You got a sex offender in your team. I don't even need to say any more about that. He's just an absolute scumbag. As much as I'd love to see Glenn Murray back here, he'll always be a traitor to me. You know, he was a great player for us, but it's just the fact he's gone back to that team. Why? Why would you even think about doing that? I know he transferred to us from them, but I don't know. I don't know what to think about that one. But yeah, that's at home. And yeah. So let me just go through those fixtures again. Southampton's at home, Man United's away, Everton's at home, Chelsea is away, but this team on the South Coast is at home. I don't know whether we'll be allowed in. I hope we'll be allowed in, because I don't know what's going to go on with this coronavirus at the moment, COVID-19. It's changed every single aspect of life. Even where I'm working now, that's completely changed my life as well. So yeah. And then we go into October the 24th, and we're going into Fulham away. That would have been a good one to go to. Oh, just in October, just before Christmas. That would have been fantastic. I just don't know when we're going to be allowed into games. I've been saying to this... I said this to my dad, who's another Palace fan. Shout out to my dad if you're watching this, by the way. Shout out to you. I don't know. I want to go in, but I want to make sure I'm fully safe to enter. Like, everyone's got to be fully safe. You know, I don't know how they're going to approach this. You know, season ticket holders, you know, are they only the good ones that are going to be allowed in? Who knows? October the 31st, to round out October, we are playing Wolves away. Now, that was a pretty stinker, because that was played whilst we were on our winless run during the behind closed doors COVID. We were absolutely shocking in that. You've seen my rant, which lasted about 15 minutes, about how shit that team was. Yeah. I do not want to see a repeat of that. If I see a repeat of that, you might even get a worse video than that. And that's saying something. Right, going into November, we've got Leeds at home, one of the newly promoted teams. I don't like Leeds. I'm going to be straight up honest with you. I think it's a dirty place. I've had history in Leeds with people from Leeds. It's just not a nice place. But this one's at home. So, yeah, I'd love to say I think Leeds are going to go down, but I don't think they will. You know, I think they'll invest. I've even seen some Leeds fans think they're going to finish in the top 4. Are you fucking mad? No way. Come on, be realistic. Like, the best they're going to get is top 10. That's the very best. And I think we should even be in the top 10. But we've made no signings. Like, what on earth is going on? Like, it's starting to annoy me a little bit, because we've had ages to make this happen. We know we've needed a striker. Benteke needs to go. We know we need wingers. Like, we know probably Wolf's going to go. We need at least one more centre defensive midfielder, I think, because there are a few in there that aren't good enough. And then we need probably a left back and a right back. I think the centre back spots are covered, because I think we've got a good back line, apart from Sacco, who needs to fuck off, but that's another matter. I'm going to get slightly distracted here anyway, because I need to get on with this video. I'm sorry for blabbering on, but you know how I feel about this. And I hope you like my new top as well, because I like that as well. Anyway, moving on, because I'm rambling on too much. Then there's an international break in between November the 7th and the next scheduled game, which is the 21st against Burnley. And that's away. That will be a tough game because, well, Burnley are a very good side at home. I don't know whether Sean Dyche will still be in charge of them. I hope he won't, because he deserves a lot better than Burnley, because, well, the chairman isn't going to invest in him, invest in the team. So, but then again, thinking about it, all this COVID stuff, who would invest right now? You've got to protect the club at all costs. And then to round out November, we're playing Newcastle at home. I don't know what's going on with Newcastle at the moment. Are they going to get taken over? Are they not going to get taken over? Who knows? All we need to see is Mike Ashley out of that club, because he's just a fucking parasite. He's just toxic, and he's no good for Newcastle. Yeah, and I remember I was playing Newcastle at home last season. I think we won 2-1. We lost away, and I even went up to that, and I was absolutely furious. Like, we played so well up to 80 minutes. We switch off for 1 minute. We switch off for like 30 seconds, and it cost us our fucking game. I was absolutely furious. Furious is not... Can you imagine Miguel Almiron scoring in the 82nd minute when we've pretty much had the entire game, and that was their first effort? Fucking hell, it just pissed me off so much. I really hope we could do something better about that. Right, moving on into December. This video is already 10 minutes long, sorry. Moving on into December, we've got West Brom away. That's another newly promoted team. I think that'll be a challenge. I think it's one we can get over with, because the last time we played them, I remember Andros Townsend running from our box to scoring. And that was just something else. That was just a goal of a season. That was ridiculous. How on earth does he have pace in his legs the that day, but yet he has struggles to get pace now? That just doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense to me. West Brom away will be a tough one. You know, they're a newly promoted team. They'll think, yeah, well, they'll be up for that one because, well, the way we're playing at the moment, it's fucking shit. That's what it is. Going into the next game, there is 3 games in 7 days. Starts with Spurs at home, which we played on the last day of the season. Got a 1-1 draw, which was quite good. This is the one after West Ham away. I actually went to last year as well. I went to quite a few last year. I saw a mixed bag of results. I saw 3 great results, 2 shit results, and 1 okay-ish result. And West Ham was one of them. IU scoring in the 88th minute after all that VAR call decision, which was never offside. I mean, what? That official needs to go back to fucking Specsavers. Like, come on. Wake the fuck up, mate. Pisses me off. It's just shaking. I'm shaking my head at even thinking about that. I was even offside, given offside in the first place. I'm like, really? And then we end that week on December the 19th, which is scheduled. Again, don't quote me on this. It's just scheduled. With a home game against the champions, which is Liverpool. That is going to be a difficult game. I would be very surprised if we get anything out of that game. You know, we nearly did last season. I think we only lost 2-1. I think Mane scored in the 84th minute or something. I'm not sure what the exact timing was. But we were very close to getting something out of that game, and we would have deserved something out of that game. We pushed them all the way. You know, we did really well. 2 more games in this month of December. We've got Villa away on Boxing Day, which holds great memories for me. Because the last time we played Villa on Boxing Day, Dwight Gale scored an absolute screamer of a goal in the 93rd minute, I think, off the top of my head. Yeah, something like that. He scored an absolute screamer. And I still wish we had him back now, by the way, because he was a fantastic player to have on the bench or something. Yeah, he was great for us. That was another Pardew decision. Oh, fucking hell, don't make me think of Pardew. He's just such a cunt. He is just awful. Oh, don't even want to think about him. Yeah, Villa will be a tough one because, well, that was the game last season that kept them up because they beat us. Yeah, they beat us. And that caused me to swear quite a lot that day because I was around my dad's and I was watching that game and I felt like saying, because if that goal that hit Mamadou's hit his shoulder right here was even that is not a handball. What on earth makes you think that is a handball? Fucking hell, just fuck off. VAR is just absolute a joke. It just needs to fuck off. The whole thing needs to just fuck off. I'm just tired of it. I'm going to move on before I start going into a rant again. And then December the 28th, to round out the end of this year, which hopefully will be over soon, we play Leicester at home. And that will be a tough game as well. So the month of December, we've got 3 winnable games and 3 games we'll probably lose. I mean, I could be totally wrong unless we make signings. Got more chance of jumping out of an airplane doing jazz hands than that happening at the moment. Right. And then we're going into the new year, which we'll have an FA Cup weekend involved, so these are just provisionals. January the 2nd, we have Sheffield United at home, which will be a tough game because they played so well last year. And I even went up to the away game, and that was just, oh god, don't, I'm not even going to get into that. And then the 9th, or 8th and 9th and the 10th will all be a FA Cup weekend. Yeah, and that'll be interesting. Hopefully we can get far in that tournament, because we made the FA Cup final 4 years ago. Yeah, and I'm still quite bitter about the fact that we should never have lost that game. We should have won that game because, well, we had Kunzenberg in charge. That was another matter. And he completely fucked the game up for us. He was just a complete idiot. That'd be an interesting one. Followed by the 12th of January, we'll be taking on Arsenal. I'm hoping that we'll be allowed into that game. And I'll probably go and talk to Arsenal Fan TV after the game. Hopefully that'll be alright. You know, hopefully the stadiums will be back in by then. But we never know at the moment. And then 4 days later, we take on Man City away, which will be 2 tough games in a row. I think we can get something against Arsenal because they're not a good team. Let's put it bluntly. They are a good team. They've only got one real main player, and I think that's Aubameyang. Just watch out for Aubameyang, and you can deal with Aubameyang, then... Aubameyang. Apologies to any Arsenal fans watching this. I doubt there will be, but... yeah. Let's hope we can get something out of that game. Yeah, we'll travel to Man City next. And then the 23rd will be the 4th round weekend of the FA Cup, so we won't have anything in if we're not in it. Followed 4 days later, on the 27th of January, we play West Ham at home. So that will be the return leg. I'm hoping we can do it again, because we had that wonder goal from RU last season. Oh my god. I was even there for that. I can't even believe I saw that. It's just the way he just danced around the defenders and just dinked it over Roberto. I have never seen a better goal than that. Oh my god. It makes me even go red when I even talk about that. Wow. And then 3 days later, we end the month of January and the transfer window, probably without making any signings, because you know what? We're Crystal Palace FC, and Crystal Palace FC don't make any transfer signings. And you know what that makes me do? It makes me go, ah! Why? Why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to me? Imagine if we're coming into the end of the January transfer window and we're in the bottom 3. Still no signings. I don't even want to think about it. February is the month where we need to take the points. There are a lot of winnable games in that. You know, those last two games in January, West Ham and Wolves, going into February, those 7 games could be crucial to our season, because we've got a really tough finish again. It's like the whoever does the fixtures is like a Brighton fan. It's like they just want us to see us go down. It's just like, fuck off. Like, do me a favour. So it goes like this. February the 3rd, Newcastle away. February the 6th, Leeds away. February the 13th, Burnley at home. February the 20th, the unmentionable team away. February the 27th, Fulham. And that runs out February. There's some really decent games in there. You know, Leeds, Burnley, Fulham. All winnable games in there. You know, we should be getting some points in that. Into March, we're nearly there now. Sorry for dragging you on this long. March the 6th, Spurs away. March the 13th, we have West Brom at home. And then March the 20th, we have Manure at home. Man United, sorry. Anybody who's watching this, do apologise. Not really. Spurs and Man United will always be tough. But West Brom there, that's the key. That's the key for me, you know. We've got to make sure that we're fully safe by then, and make sure that we're not having any problems by then, because yeah, otherwise we might be in a bit of trouble. And then going into April, we've got Everton away on the 3rd, Chelsea at home on the 10th, Southampton away on the 17th, and then Leicester in April on the 24th. Those are pretty decent games, to be fair, apart from Chelsea, who will probably, you know, run us ragged, because, well, we're not a good team. So, yeah. I'd like to think we'll be safe by then. I am going to do a Premier League predictions video coming up soon as well. So that's what I'm going to think about: who's going to get relegated, who's going to finish mid-table, who's going to finish in the Champions League, who's going to win the league. I am going to do that soon. It's going to come up probably... I'm not going to say I'm going to do it at the weekend, but I'll probably do it towards middle of next week. I like to aim my videos between a week and maybe a week and a half. You know, it's not a full-time thing. You know, I've got a 25-hour contract at work. So yeah, I have got a contract to fulfill. But I like to think I can provide some decent content. You know, it's a mixture of content. You know, it's not just going to be all Palace. Most of it's going to be Palace, but there might be some videos involving my family, like my dad, my girlfriend, you know, maybe, depending if they want to be involved. Yeah, so, and then into the final month, which is May, which I hope will be safe by then. Hope is the key word. You know, you got to be optimistic. May the 1st, Man City at home. 8th of May is Sheffield United away. May the 12th, which is my birthday. Hopefully we'll get a good result, fingers crossed. We have Villa at home, and then the last 2 games, Arsenal at home and Liverpool away. That's a very tough month. We need to be safe by then, because I do not want to risk anything bad happening, you know, if we're not safe by then, because we are a good enough team. I think we're a good lower half table team. I don't think we're crap enough to get relegated. You know, I don't think we're an established Premier League team, because we all thought that with Stoke, and look what's happened to them. But we've been in the league 8 years. Very proud of what the boys have done. I really wish I could come into the ground and cheer you on, because you're the heart and my soul of my life. You've been there for, well, I've been there for 17 years this year. I first went to Palace when I was 5 years old. I know what I'm talking about, and people can disagree with me. I don't really care. Like, I'm happy to give my opinions. Like, this is my opinion. I think we're going to finish mid-table this year. I hope we're going to finish mid-table this year. That's what I'm expecting to finish this year. But yeah, you'll see more, like, when I make my Premier League predictions. Like, I'm going to have to sit down and have a think about where I'm going to place each team. Like, it's going to be my opinion and my opinion only. Like, please don't get, like, butthurt if I place your team in the relegation zone or lower than you think you would. It's just my opinion. And I'm sorry if I offend anyone with those videos. But yeah, sorry, I've been rambling on for 24 minutes now. So yeah, that's going to conclude this video. If you like what you saw, please share to your friends. Please subscribe. It will mean absolute world to me if we can get to about 30-40 subscribers by the end of this year. It'd be absolutely fantastic if we can pass that. I've got targets in my mind. Like, I might even start setting up my own gaming area, so I can practice, you know, playing some live stream golf or something, or football or FIFA or career mode or something like that. Just let me know your suggestions, guys. Please, just, if you watch this video right now, I'm sorry if I've rambled on for too long. If you've watched this video, please just comment. Anything, any comment, I will have a look at, and I will get back to you about what I can do to improve this channel, because your feedback means that I can help grow what I want to do with this channel, and it means a lot to me. So thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, share it with your friends on your Facebook, pass it on. If they're a Palace fan, any Palace fans you've got, share this video. I just want to get out there. You know, it means the absolute world to me. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.